forward with it. So um, I've always been of that, and so I met with HR because I've always been of the opinion. I got tired of the simple fact of 30 people would apply and only 5 people were approved through HR, and it's like I'm looking at these 5 people, and then when we interview them, it's like this is the best we could really. Not saying that they weren't qualified or really good candidates, but it's like you start asking questions, and they're really not giving you the kind of details that you want, and so I just honestly believe that if we had 30 people to apply, 15 people at least should be qualified out of that 30 bunch for us to really find somebody that we need, and that's just not happening.
Can I make a comment?
So,
So, you were telling me, when I first met you, that a year ago,
What up, family? I know I started. I was trying to get y'all the ENA board, but I can't get it without getting in trouble. So I can't, cause that's his live. I couldn't put up his live. But damn, I see some of the new girl came, but I'm just waiting on Winters to get here, family. I would have loved to put that up for y'all, but I can't even. Yeah, family. What's up, family? I got here a little early. Wanda Smith, thank you for tapping in. Deborah Luna. What's up, good brother Elliot? Nah, I don't want to get the channel tick. What's up, sweetheart? Share. Good evening. I would have. Mama Quill, how you doing? Felicia Martinez, thank you for tapping in. I ain't going nowhere. We in the building. This. I know I started a little early, but when I seen this, good evening, Avis Hopkins. Georgia boy, top of the evening. I would have loved to do it. What's up, Ro in the AKA Rhonda? How you doing, beloved? I would have loved. I wish I could have did it, but I wish I could have did it. I mean, I'll bring it on, but I'm watching it right now on the other side. I'm just looking at the comments. So what they doing? They talking about the ombudsman. I see Ariel up in the building. So Sheldon came in there like she wanted one of them. I ain't gonna say nothing, but she is looking like she one of them. You remember them singing groups back in the day? Yeah, she looked like she one of them solo acts. What's up, my fellow 740? And how y'all doing? I know I started this thing a little 10 minutes too early, but it is what it is, family. Yeah, I would have. Oh, I would have. They ain't. It said commission to planning commission relevant group. They lost. He gone. He got caught. Okay, they're gonna talk about them boys. I want to see what they're gonna talk about. I just to be honest with y'all, fam. Let me see who all did I miss. It just came in. Okay, I got my good brother Marcus Field in the building. The lovely Linda Chilton, how you doing, beloved? The lovely Sharon in the building, how you doing? We got Fairfield, California. Y'all know I've been listen, man. I didn't celebrated that championship like I hit the winning shot. I've been talking so crazy to people out here. It's downright disrespectful. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've been straight up disrespectful with the conversation. I would love to know. Cicero, what it do? Thank you for tapping in. Good brother. Loving me. Thank you for tapping in. And Miss Kariza and Denise Cousins, thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all know I'm waiting on old Winnie Win to get in the building. You know she gonna get there about 6:20ish. But she coming, but I can get to sharing, so I can get to sharing this thing, you know. Cause I'm lost. Like you said, what happened to ENA board me? They got one tonight, KP. They it's just it's on Paul. What's the name? Let me see. Let me see the lovely Felicia Martinez. She got that sponsorship going back. She says Mickey Nightly Nip is sponsored by the Michigan Wolverines for winning the championship last night. Had to run the sponsor back. Beloved, you can run it back all year. You heard? Because it ain't gonna be a new champion till next year, and it's gonna be in the D. It will be in the D. What's up, Concrete Jungle? Tapping in. The lovely Carolyn Hendricks. How you doing? I was trying to sneak in and get Paul stuff on here. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I wasn't gonna do that because that dude, they throwing strikes out here like we playing baseball, and I ain't want to go ahead and been and got. They ain't showing no love in this thing. Let me tell you, I'm just waiting on Winnie Win to get on there, but I'm entertaining y'all. I'm sharing too, family. Forgive me. Forgive me for sharing. Forgive me. Next time I'm gonna try to. But I had a lot of things coming up. I've been really running all day. I've been running all day and everything, family. So let me just go ahead and let y'all know I've been running all day. But we're gonna push through this thing. We're gonna make it do what it do. And we're gonna tell you some truth. Other than that, it is what it is right now. We're gonna, winter's in the building. Hey, well, I don't want to mess your name up. Thank you for tapping in. That's all I can tell you. Thank you for tapping in. Miss Kitchen Buford, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank everybody. Really, family, I might have would have went to, but I had some things come up because y'all know I got some stuff I got to do Thursday. So that's why I was really running, trying to get some stuff did. Hey, I picked Michigan to win. I came in 5th place overall. Hey, that's what it do. That's what it do. We got the lovely Queen Anifa in the building. Thank you, beloved. Hey, yeah, man. Prayers to the prayers for Flint residents who lost their lives and who are hospitalized in an abandoned house fire this morning. Tanya and others down there feeding and comforting the unhoused community. Man, this is prayers to them. This is so terrible, man. I looked at that. I read that. I got it sent to me. That is terrible. Like what we got going on. This is terrible. We do got to figure this thing out. But as long as people study being greedy, and, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? With nonprofits, but even these centers, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? You really got to do better. I get it. We still, it's still cold. So I mean, we got to do better. We got too many abandoned buildings that we can do. Do something with them. I'm trying to share the show out. We got so many abandoned buildings that we can do things with, open it up and help the homeless. I ain't gonna say homeless people that's on hard times right now. Because that's all it is just people running in hard times. Hey, Marcia Tarver. Hey, yeah, we in difficult times, especially with this guy, with who we got in office right now. Downright scandalous is all I'm gonna say. I know people gonna get mad, but if you satisfied with what he doing, go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you. Oh, I have my phone set up. I'm not telling you who to like and who not to like. But if you can't see what's going on, downright nasty. CMH right there. Okay. Let me see. Thank you for tapping in, Lawana Terry. Thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying we gotta figure some of this stuff out. We got a lot of things. What's important for us? It should be. I can't see what these jokers on. We got to see what's important for the community. Put it right here. I'm always put it in there right there. We got to see what's better for the community. You know what I'm saying? Listen. It's a lot of people with a whole lot of other things going on, but as you looking for people to vote for, that's some of the stuff you should be looking at. Like I keep telling y'all, you're gonna need a person with a with some morals right now. You got. I'm not saying all of them are bad. Let me rephrase that, but it's it's not enough that's out the bad. It's not enough good that's out shining the bad ones, in my humble opinion. Let me put it in these groups over here. That's just my humble opinion. It ain't to me. We need to I know she gonna be sharing it. Let me put it in them little spots right there. Yeah, so we're gonna be, family, my bad. I'm just trying to get it out. hmm Can I just yeah, I'm over here trying to share this show out. hmm Let me get this back on this side. We getting some action over here. Let me get it right here. Well, give me 1 second, family. Family, hold on, let me get over here. I'm in the right chat now. I can go and wrap it up with y'all. Let me go and wrap a taste with you. Let me get busy with y'all now. Yeah, I was just getting my share game out. I'm finna get over here with y'all. Let me see what I missed up in here. Let me see who did I miss. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Marcia. The Smurf had the nerve to post a video about fighting blight, praising the city workers for what? He's a fool, and I told him so on his post. What an ass. Hey, listen, times like this, it'll make you question everything. Let me see. Deborah said, Sylvester Broom Center empty. Like, thank you for getting me right back on track for sure. Let me see. With no trouble, good evening, family. Pray for our city as the devil is hard at work here. Facts. Let me see, Marcia. Say greetings to all in chat. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share, because it do help us. You heard? See, my bad. I was in a cell phone chat there. Who need to be recognized? Talking about. Okay, got you. Let me see. She said, anyway, back to the matter of hand. Yes, I posted on the Smurf post boasting about blight and what the city was doing. Where was the team when the house needed to be knocked down once abandoned? See, it's election season. Hassan, thank you for tapping in, good brother. It's election season. It says Black Cat said 1 hour and 45 minutes until the deadline. We're gonna talk about that. Oh, you loving that? I'm the nicest asshole. Thank you. Thank you. Said my bad. Okay, that went for me. Let me see what Tony said. He said, good evening. Woo, child, there's so much shit going on today. You ain't never lied. Said now, what's going on the ENA board meeting right now? Granny G is in the building. How you doing, beloved? Probably a whole bunch of lying. To be honest with you, I'm not impressed with what they doing over here at the ENA board. To be honest with you, I mean, there's too much cackling. They all smiling. It's like they know what they doing. I'm just telling you. Listen, I've been over. I'm looking at Phillips said. He said the standards don't seem to be known to the board for how applicants are screened. Craziness. The screening process itself may be a part of the issue. I'm looking at that. Nice transition. Appreciate it. Okay. So I believe it does to a point, but ultimately that will likely be human resources job. And I said, okay, that's Paul over there. Philip and Paul having a decent conversation over there. Listen, I'm not impressed. Nothing. I can't understand taking pride in activity that should have been. Let me see. I can't understand taking pride in activity that should have been working before last night. It's a sad situation. Not commenting on this tragedy. Okay. How you doing, Aisha Hodge is in the building. She's also running for the second ward too, family. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly. Let me see. But he had the nerve to post a picture of the Michigan basketball players winning the Natty again. Because he's, in my humble opinion, for sure, we got to give shout out to Trey McKinney and shout out to winning. We need this, yeah, for sure. This city ain't recognized that no young man not one, but we is. Trey doing his thing though. But I do, you know what I'm saying? The residents gonna make him recognize. But I'm just saying the mayor is living in a different time zone. But a lot of them are. Marcia, going back to what you saying, a lot of them are. A lot of them don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially him. What's up, KD, in the building? All right, what KD said, hit that like button. I mean, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You heard. How you doing, Kobe Fatty? Thank you for tapping in. I don't think he really understand what's going on. I mean, no, the mayor know exactly what he doing. He just, to me, it's like he just taking advantage of the people. We sit up here, you know what I'm saying? Like when you went to say she was in Walmart and her and the mayor ran into each other. Them people came up there smiling at him. But in this individual, went to said that he had cases of water in his cart. Now just let that sink in. But that goes back to something that what's the lovely lady name? Harriet Tubman said she could have freed more if they knew they was slaves. Just think about that. Said I could have freed more if they only knew they were slaves. So you got a lot of people who don't understand, they don't get that concept on what it is. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not knocking nobody. They don't get the concept on what that is. Let me find something I want to put this up. And I know I don't want to beat nobody across the head or nothing. But y'all remember this right here. See, this is the type of stuff we have to be honest with. I know y'all gonna probably like what they gonna be saying, the race baiter in a minute, but I'm gonna put this up. And this is the problem that we're running into. And you see this right here, family. This is from, you know who this from the great one is. Let me just read it for y'all. These Negroes, they're getting pretty uppity these days. And that's a problem for us since they've got something now they never had before. The political pull to back up their uppityness. Now we got something about this. Now we got to do something about this. We got to give them a little something, just enough to quiet them down. Not enough to make a difference, for if we don't move at all, then their allies will line up against us and there will be no way of stopping them. We will lose the filibuster and there will be no way of putting a break on all sorts of wild legislation. It'll be Reconstruction all over again, said Senator Richard Russell Jr., Democratic Georgia, regarding the Civil Rights Act of 1957. These Negroes, let that think in for a minute, family. These Negroes, they're getting pretty uppity. How are we getting uppity? How are we getting uppity? Because you got to understand what we were considered at one time, slaves. These days, that's a problem for us since they've got something now they never had before, the political pull to back up their uppityness. Now we got something to do about this. We got to give them a little something, just enough to quiet them down. Why they want to quiet us down? Not enough to make a difference. That's just like we was trying to get that George Floyd bill. Even when John Conyers, the late, great John Conyers out of Detroit, he just wanted to study on reparations. Let's just do a study of it. If we don't move at all, then they're allies. They weren't about us having allies would line up against us and there'd be no way of stopping them. We would lose the filibuster. There would be no way of putting a break on all sorts of wild legislation. I mean, what was wild about this legislation that they might have wanted to present to Congress? Like that HR 40 bill, like the George Floyd bill. I mean, that's wild legislation, and it would be Reconstruction all over again. I'm just saying these are some of the things we have to look at. I'm just saying. Hey, that's what we dealing with. I see what you're saying. Let me see. Mark Hutchinson said the crazy thing is that I believe Neely said the exact same thing today. He is using the same strategy. Facts. Katie, we've been had Concrete Jungle said 60 years ago. Has their strategy changed? Hey, you just sit back, look at you with your scholarly self. Yeah, because you know an egotistical person. That's why, what's up, Coretta H in the building? Thank you for tapping in, beloved. That's why he crashed out on this show this past Saturday. And if they, let me see what KD said, if they would have passed some of them bills, more black people, maybe they wouldn't be whipping undocumented ass right now. You got a point about that. You got a point, but it's easy. He said, look what Concrete said. Give them a little something. Give them Juneteenth. Let that quiet them down. Terrible. Let me see what Mark said. Neely organized his whole campaign around that LBJ quote. It is why we can't move forward and can't figure out why. It's because Neely and this new LBJ, his face card tricks you. Facts. Facts. Let me see what Marcy A. Tarver says. She said, I know, right, Mickey. He's becoming unhinged just like 45, 47. Perhaps a conjugative test is needed. Hey, you know what? Maybe. How you doing, new one? But this is some of the stuff that is being said. He can say, and his people don't say nothing. They get mad at you for saying something about it. If you say something about it, calling it out, it's just crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But like I say, but there'll be the same people who call Trump out. They ain't looking at it. The wire to here terrible. It's just terrible. Some of this stuff. Let me go to the favorite president of the world. I'm trying to wait till Winters get it, so she can break a lot of this stuff down. I'm trying to go to the man himself. Some of this stuff Trump is putting down. If we say something, we wrong. I mean, Trump threatens a Holocaust, and do anybody think that's wrong? What he doing? I'm just saying. Do anybody think this is wrong? I'm just saying. Let me know something I don't know. Do anybody think this is wrong? You can just go and just knock some people off because you want to do it. I'm just saying, how far do we take this mess? I just my humble opinion. In my humble opinion, I'm just asking, do anybody think this is wrong? I'm just saying, do anybody think this is wrong? And this ain't a got you moment. This is a real question. I'm just asking. I just pulled this up off of let me do this. Do anybody think this wrong? Let me see what Marcy. Let me see. Trump is. Hey, listen. I think he is. New one. I know we gonna say he wrong, but I don't see. It's like the people who voted for him. This is what they wanted, and I got y'all can see who I got this from. I just wanted to play this because I'm like, do we think this is this is weird to me? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is some straight out of are you serious type stuff. We can just say because I say so.
Destruction in Iran if the regime does not agree to a ceasefire deal by 8 p.m. Eastern tonight.
Iran says they're prepared to retaliate with strikes on targets associated with the U.S. throughout the Middle East. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar reports from the White House.
A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. Those words posted by President Donald Trump Tuesday morning may have seemed like hyperbole if he hadn't also said this a day earlier.
Every bridge in Iran will be decimated by 12 o'clock tomorrow night, where every power plant in Iran will be out of business, burning, exploding, and never to be used again.
Even before President Trump's 8 p.m. Eastern deadline for Iran to agree to a deal for a ceasefire and reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, the U.S. striking Iranian military targets on Karg Island, home to Iran's main hub for exporting oil. Iranian state media claims these videos show Iranians surrounding power plants, bridges, in human chains defying Trump's threat. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian says over 14 million proud Iranians have, up to this moment, declared their readiness to sacrifice their lives in defense of Iran. I too have been, am, and will be a sacrificer for Iran. Negotiations between the two countries continuing through the final hours before President Trump's deadline.
I do have a text message from Steve Witkoff. Wouldn't you like to know the subject of this message?
Vice President Vance getting updates during his visit in Hungary.
Fundamentally, the ball is in the Iranians' court, but we feel confident that we can get a response, whether it's positive or negative. We're going to get a response from the Iranians by 8 o'clock tonight.
President Trump is hearing calls for restraint from leaders around the world. Qatar says this war is dangerously close to spiraling out of control, and the World Health Organization warns about the long-term impacts of strikes near an Iranian nuclear plant. At the White House, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Do you agree with President Trump's strategy to end the war in Iran? Head to our website, wjactv.com.
Well, here we are. Do you, like, this is some of this, like, along with other stuff we got going on. So, my goodness, said, unfortunately, my fellow 740, his supporters will not call him out until it personally affects them. Facts. They gonna tell you, said, time to invoke the 25th article. They gonna invoke something on us. It said the Iranians are human, shooting them with children. Listen, man, Trump has called for war crimes. But listen, it's getting so crazy that we even going through this. I mean, even going through this saying, I mean, you're going to give a person a deadline. I mean, when we get down, when the show go off, it's supposed to be like, how you going to tell somebody what they going to do? That is what is crazy. Yeah, okay, Packer. I'm saying it right now. Like, this is rough. Like, but this is the type of stuff that they wanted. This is what I'll say it again. This is what the type of stuff that we wanted. I don't know why they just want to go out here and just willing to lose lives like this. Some of this stuff is crazy. Let me put this up here. Let me do this right here. I'm just putting some stuff up here. Now, this could be this. We just gonna say this is allegedly, but just look at this right here. Trump is considering Pakistani PM request. He extend Iran deadline. White House says. Man, I'm just saying, like, the people gotta really come out here and tell this dude not to do this. Like, this is some of the craziest stuff that I ever seen in the history of just. So this is the art of the deal. That's what I want to know. This is what we call an art of the deal. Listen, if he think this gonna work, let's see. If this gonna work, let's see. Because I'm pretty sure people gonna get tired of you threatening them. Let me see. That was it. You watched it. No, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna check it out, Deborah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna check it out. I watched. I ain't watch all of it. I watched about 20. I ain't watch all of it. When my man sitting down, I ain't watch all of it. I did. I ain't watch all of it. Let me say, I don't think there will be any strikes. There will be another 2-week delay. Please note how nobody talks about Epstein anymore. I think that is the goal. You can be right. I think that somebody just keep getting in trouble for some. Let me see. Wiggs said they keep saying we liberating countries from the evil leaders. Who the hell they gonna liberate us from 47? Nobody. See, this one says he act like the blowback against the United States won't be major. This is showing you but that's let you know he not thinking. Good evening, the Dreamer. Thank you for tapping in. And Michelle Smith, aka Ann, and her husband is in the building. Let me see. But the Democrats didn't say anything about Biden's cognitive impairment while he was invoking mandates. Listen, facts. Let me see. Javier Jones. Good evening. Okay, I told you they love us in Durham, North Carolina. Yeah, we got to pray. I got some more stuff that we can pull up about how they was trying to hide the Epstein file stuff. But that's just crazy to show you the psyche of the individuals that you're dealing with. That anytime they can have people really overlook it. Well, that's just what happens. Are you serious? That's how we playing the Epstein files? We just gonna say, well, look, stuff happens. But I don't want to, I don't want to get new Epstein top branch. Okay. Let me get over here. Let me put this up here where people might be mad. I know certain individuals ain't gonna like this. I know and I'm not mad at the Republican Party. Let me put this up here. I got it for y'all. 1 second, family. Let me put this up here. We're going to look at it. I got this one off the Young Turks. I know a lot of people don't be liking that. But this is about Todd Blanchard. Y'all hip to this right here? I was just looking at the Young Turks with it. Let me play it, family. Oh, my goodness. Let me play it.
Year. And what happened when the president signed the Transparency Act is the Department of Justice has now released all the files with respect to the Epstein saga. To the extent that the Epstein files was a part of the past year of this Justice Department, it should not be a part of anything going forward.
The pedophile protection racket continues with the now acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, since Pam Bondi has been ousted, making clear that the Department of Justice is wiping its hands of the Epstein files. They don't plan to release any more documents, and they certainly do not intend on investigating or prosecuting anyone. God forbid. Cenk, your 2 cents before I give you more details.
Yeah, so Pam Bondi didn't get fired for bungling the Epstein files and not releasing them well enough. She got fired because any of them got released. They thought she did a terrible job of burying the files. So Todd Blanche is now coming in to do a better job of that. And you just saw him say on tape, going forward, there will be nothing else released and no one prosecuted. So we're back to full Israel first protection under Todd Blanche. And that's what this is all about, as Anna's about to show you.
In fact, Blanche is adamant about engaging in this cover up. Take a look.
The Epstein files, you'd agree, not handled well? And I don't, first of all, I have never heard President Trump say that the Attorney General that anything that happened to her had anything to do with the Epstein files. And so look, the Epstein files has been a saga that's lasted for the past year. And what happened when the president signed the Transparency Act is the Department of Justice has now released all the files with respect to the Epstein saga. And the Attorney General Bondi and I appeared in front of Congress voluntarily a couple weeks ago to answer any questions they had. We have made every single congressman, senator available to come and see any document, redacted, unredacted, that they want. And so I think that to the extent that the Epstein files was a part of the past year of this Justice Department, it should not be a part of anything going forward.
These people are sick.
Well, I mean, Mark, I see where you're going with this. You said, yeah, see, I really think they're making a mess so that no one paid attention to the Epstein. It's not a coincidence that comes out now. Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. Let me see, the whole administration should be prosecuted. Palm Beach Pete. All right, Bluegrass. Said that green tie was ugly. I feel you. I'm just saying, when you look at some of the stuff that's going on, I get everything that you're saying. But this is the situation that we in. No different than the stuff that we see going on here. No different than the stuff that we see going on here. See, we can look at that and be like, good evening, Jared. Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Eleanor Wicker in the building. What's up, Tasha Lynn? Thank you for tapping in. I'm trying to make Mr. Classic. Thank you for tapping in. I don't want to miss none of y'all for tapping in. Bluegrass, thank you for tapping in. I want to get everybody. I don't want to miss nobody. And if I did, I'm sorry. I will get back to it, and I will. Thank you for tapping in. See, they've been making a mess of Epstein all administration. And but just think about the Johnny Cole stuff. Just think about all the stuff, just think about every scandal. You can there might not have been to that extent, but look at the little scandals here. We still got people not with clean water. We got a mayor doing what he want to do. Just think about it. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, with Trump, did he go to Congress to start this war that he doing? I get what you're saying, but it's no different than the mayor. He just went into the city council budget and just took some stuff out, and like, it's no big thing. Just even looking at this ENA board, I do believe, you know what I'm saying, he got his foot in. I mean, he got his hands on that, allegedly. I gotta say that. He got his hands on there, allegedly. How he running Flint. I'll keep saying and wag the dog, take everyone's mind off. Let me get right here. It's from Concrete. I keep saying and wag the dog, take everyone's mind off the Epstein files and focus on the unprovoked war. Facts. See, what new one said, you really want to know about the Epstein files? Watch Iran Lego movies. Hey, yeah, they've been on one. Let me see what Miss T is. Until we take our political power back from corporations, we the people no longer have a voice. Yeah, I've always been lost. We've been let it go. Let me see what Katie said. And we have to be honest. If there's no little boys on Epstein Island, the Republicans probably ain't in it. you terrible. But I'm just saying, we done seen so many things. Just think about the casting couch. Think about the rap industry. Think about Hollywood. I'm just saying, just think about every industry, the modeling industry. Every industry, all of them had the same things. Them people get strung out on drugs. They be young. They be naive. Even till our sports, you got to come with a solid foundation family-wise to make it in this cruel industry to be a millionaire. We have to be honest with it. Even with the babies, they mess over them. This ain't nothing new, breaking news. He just backed off for 2 hours, 2 weeks. Okay, cool. But who is he? But that's like me telling you, like, I can take. Listen, I got one for y'all. I know they're gonna be mad at this one right here because this kind of tie into. I know people are gonna be mad. What up with you? Man, yeah, why we wouldn't be live? You didn't just hit the table every which way but loose. Yeah, you that purse, you swinging that purse like, I get it.
Don't start
Well, then Tucker Carlson called Trump the Antichrist.
We gotta hurry up. We gotta be home by 8 o'clock because civilization gonna end.
It's been called off for 2 weeks, but I'm still getting home in 2 weeks. He called Trump the Antichrist. Tucker Carlson did.
The Pope said he was wrong.
Listen, man. He is. I was trying to find it where Trump called his ass. Tucker Carlson called his ass the Antichrist. He was like,
I was like, shit, I gotta be home by 8 o'clock. Before civilization ends, as we know.
Like, this is some of the crazy stuff.
Like, what civilization is going in? He think that people just gonna sit there and let him in them and they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Lord. And it's like, it's crazy that these people is like, I'm telling you, like, what would Jesus do?
Sit Trump's ass down.
Here you go.
Put him on Flint City Council.
Warrior Strong
that's
unlocks
breakthroughs,
discovers
like
solutions.
Yeah, they be
but it's not
right
just
there
mockery of Islam.
Now they talking about he should have went
and
through
no president should
Congress.
mock
What happened to
Islam. That's
them
not your
6
job.
people? I sure wish Trevor was on in the morning because I'd be walk. Where them fans at? Because he talking about boots on the ground now.
Trevor.
I can't.
Trevor ain't nothing.
We eat our own.
I want you on your own on that one. You know
I love Trevor.
I know you do, but it's the time right now. Everything.
Listen, I'm not trying to have civilization in, and I'm stuck at the studio with you. You ain't the last person I want to see.
Let me tell you something, Negro Pen. If you think I want to be stuck up here, I was gonna bounce anyway. Like, you think I would be sitting there like, yeah.
This is not a theocracy. We don't go to war with other theocracies to find out which theocracy is more effective. We are not in this world.
Hey,
and God willing, we never will be.
You'll get a new person every day.
Your perfect domain
is out there. I can't stand you.
Go to Wix.
So I know about the other
The idea of faith itself.
And
by the way,
we're down to 2.
They'd be like, they have really fought?
No, he didn't fight me. He fought one of the other ones. We're down to 2 people.
This, like I said, won't he do it?
Won't he do what? That's what Trevor said. Won't he do what?
I gotta put this up here though. Once I gotta
Go ahead, put it up.
This from your president. Mine too, because I didn't vote for him. I voted for Kamala. You see what Donald Trump?
I voted for Larry.
You see what Donald Trump did? But this is why I be wanting to know: do people understand? Oh, hold on, I gotta recognize the people who tapped in.
The people that's tapped in.
The lovely Sherry Allen's in the building.
Hey, Auntie Sherry.
The lovely Lanita Murray in the building. We got the lovely Sweet Cupcake on break. They coming from all over.
All over.
To check on that.
Come on in, y'all.
But did you see this? What he said? This what he did. Tuesday would be Power Plant Day. This is the type of stuff that Trump is saying. This from the mayor. From the president.
You're right.
Tuesday would be Power Plant Day, Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There would be nothing like it. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, or you will be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah.
Oh, yeah.
President
Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
Praise be to Allah. Threw me off when he said
like,
that one.
Do you think that like he playing? But you know what, family? You know what? Just I'm you know what?
Trevor on FMLA, Marcia.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, he on FMLA.
Be living in hell.
Play this for the people.
Just watch. Praise be to
Tony, I ain't
Allah.
got no more jobs. I definitely ain't gonna be delivered.
So obviously you're mocking the religion of Iran. Okay. If you seek a religious war, that's a good idea. But by the way, no decent person mocks other people's religions. You may have a problem with the theology. Presumably you do if it's not your religion, and you can explain what that is. But to mock other people's faith is to mock the idea of faith itself. And we should never mock that. Because at its core is the acknowledgement that we are not in charge of the universe. We did not build it. We won't be here at the end of it. We can destroy life. We cannot create it because we are not God. The message of all faith at the biggest picture level is the message in our Bible, which is you are not God. And only if you think you are do you talk this way. But it's not just mockery of Islam. And no president should mock Islam. That's not your job. This is not a theocracy. We don't go to war with other theocracies to find out which theocracy is more effective. We are not a theocracy. And God willing, we never will be, because theocracies corrupt the religion. No, this is a mockery not just of Islam, it's a mockery of Christianity. To send out a tweet with the F word on Easter morning promising the murder of civilians and then saying praise be to Allah without explaining any of it, you are mocking me and every other Christian because we're Christians. We can't support that. That is evil. That is an intentional desecration of beauty and truth, which is the definition of evil.
So defending Islam.
We back live. I'm just saying, family, this is what.
Praise be to Allah.
Is
That
that
threw me off.
disrespectful?
That was so disrespectful. So disrespectful on all levels. How everybody doing? Shout out to ATN News Media Group. I miss y'all. And the greatest producer in the world. Around here, we call him Space these Sprockets. But today, we're going to call him Get Out of Here Before 8 o'clock Mick. Because we don't know if Trump is going to end civilization or not.
I'm not going to be waiting around. I'll be at the crib.
You said he postponed it for a couple
That's
weeks.
what I just got a text that he postponed. Well, the Associated Press put stuff out. I'll be following them. So it's just, they said it just, but I did see where I did get one said the Indian Prime Minister was Pakistan. Hold on, let me say, I don't want to lie. Let me get it right. I got it up still. My screen. Let me get this right. I don't want to lie on him, man. He do enough craziness. I ain't got to lie on him. Oh, the Trump considers Pakistani Prime Minister request to extend Iran deadline, White House says. Okay, so it was the Pakistani Prime Minister.
One of the Supremes is unconscious or something. So that man can't make no decisions if he's unconscious.
What's
is that why
unconscious?
The Supreme, the Iranian Supreme. They got Supreme leader. I guess that's like a president over there. Y'all gonna see me take a wig off doing the live show. The Supreme.
Well, if he okay.
He unconscious. I don't know how he got unconscious, but maybe that's why Trump extended it, because he couldn't make a decision when he unconscious. I don't know.
I told you, even Chris Cato said 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will know. See, what's up, Marty? Thank you for tapping.
He didn't already told.
He gave him 2 weeks.
They gonna make a move before he do.
They already told him, come on. That was crazy. It's like
they've been fighting since their grandmamas, their granddaddy's grandmamas been fighting over there. They ready. They was going for this.
Yeah, I mean, but did you listen? They just not. But do you understand? When we say we finna do this, that mean women, children, kids could be caught up in that mess too. Winters. I'm just saying, when you dropping bombs and stuff like that, them bombs ain't got no names on who gonna get hit and who not.
I know. Didn't he take out like a whole school or something already? And tried to say it wasn't us,
and then came out it was us. We even had people want to say it was us. Listen, the Winters, don't believe the Western media.
I got $100 right now. Cash app somebody $100 right now. If they can tell me why the hell we over there. Why are we over there? Besides Trump sent us over there. Why are we over there?
Because you when me tell you what his supporters were saying, I'll tell you what his supporters were saying. They were going to attack us. Then when you say, well, what bombs can reach over here? Well, they're going to attack Israel. Like, what you just said they was going to attack us? Then
oil.
You said, I mean, it's craziness. But at the extent you're going to destroy your own stuff, you're going to break your own self up.
But I thought the first bombing he did was supposed to take out all of their stuff. It's to me like, remember I told you them people was hiding in the mountains. They was gonna open up one of them mountains and all hell was gonna break loose. Look like that's what happened. Like they just let them get rid of all of their basketballs and then they just came out with a whole damn just wrecking ball machine. Cause they blowing up every damn thing over there. Where they getting it from if he blew up all that shit? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, we going through so much stuff. Winters at this where it's like so many interceptors we going out of. We moving certain stuff. There's another video where he telling other people, listen, he dissing the people that he was supposed to have been cool with. He mad at NATO, all these other people. See what it is? Trump, to me, reminded me of General Custer.
Who?
General Custer. You have to watch this movie called Fort Apache.
I thought that was that little.
No, General Custer. No, they listen. They study about General Custer. He was a straight racist. Go ask the Indians about him. He was knocking them off. They set his ass up They trapped him into some stuff because he thought he had that Gatling gun. I'm just telling you the stories I used to be told when I came up. My granny used to tell me these stories, and my uncles, and they used to be like, Custer was the type, the man to be out, the Indians be out getting food for their families, knock off women and children there. They would come raid, the man to be gone. They baited his ass into a situation. He went kamikaze. Boy, did he not make it, but he's one of the top generals. You can go to West Point. They talk about General Custer. Straight was when they was going out west. They let him go out west. He wanted to kill so much, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying, but this is the type of person that and that's what remind me of Trump is. He just like, because we got the greatest army in the world.
Hey, Uncle Carl. Sorry I didn't make it, Uncle Carl. My daddy in the hospital. It's crazy when your parents get old. Mickey, before we get into it, you want to do the weather? Hey, cousin.
Put that. What's up, my Carmel Candy herself.
Oh, you said that with so much energy.
Stay out my business. I love when the women tap in to see Otis shit.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
You were like, in my mind, I think they all coming to see me. In my mind, like Temptation. In my mind.
Okay. So right now, outside, it's 37 degrees. And the little man that's walking around telling everybody what it feels like, he must be off today because they said it feels like it's 37 degrees. We had a high today of 38 degrees.
Ain't that something?
And a low tonight, am I reading that right? 24. It's going down to 24. That's why I'm a little stuffy. And then tomorrow, which is Wednesday, it's going to be nice Wednesday. We're going up to 55 with a low tomorrow night of 49. So tomorrow, you won't have to have your scarf with your jacket. What am I trying to say, Mick?
Dress like it's still in the winter and play if you want. We still in flu season or whatever they going to throw out here. We like, what was that called? The reindeer games or something? Like, what was it called? Mockingbird, when they were just putting different stuff out there on the people.
I don't know.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever. The Hunger Games. That's what it's like. We playing the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, like the Mockingbird.
Yeah. Remember how the Hunger Games had like 5 different ones, and it had the Mockingbird. That was the symbol of the people was gonna fight back. What's up?
Thanks,
what's up,
Sugar.
Jeff Johnson?
Thanks, Mama Quill. Oh, thanks, shooting the shit tea. I'm a different person. I'm gonna be a different person every night for y'all this week.
Them personalities.
Shut the hell up. Today
Miss Gladys.
Today I'm Gail.
And the evil. It said the strait is open and the oil will flow again.
Oh, they open the strait.
When the strait get open?
Who told you that, Miss Gladys?
Come on now, Miss Gladys. Now, where you get that from, Miss Gladys?
Miss Gladys?
Don't you
Are
do
you
it?
watching Fox News?
Don't you do it?
Hey, sis, where'd you get that from? Because I haven't seen the gas prices just went up about 10 minutes ago.
The strait is not open.
Strait is open. Just now on Newsmax, she said. Just now.
I'm gonna have to go back.
I have to wait for my breaking news.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that. They might be there today.
It's on CNN now.
Okay.
So that means our gas prices gonna go down, and he's not gonna end their civilization over there. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Okay, it was just announced 2 minutes ago.
Breaking
Who controlling it? Let me go over here.
I don't think Trump is, because they just opened it.
I hope.
Trump agrees to suspend bombing Iran for 2 weeks. Ceasefire was reached on the condition Iran reopened the Strait of, what is it called? Hormuz. President says. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we got the deadline.
So they said they was gonna reopen it. They ain't open it yet, right?
Well, they say I'm looking at it right now. They
Wrong fit?
ZipRecruiter
gets it
They
right.
Follow-
said
Jobs for
they-
free
They said,
today.
yeah, he's saying that's the condition. They saying that it's gonna be this the condition.
In golf.
I'm not gonna end your
Guessing
civilization
And Bridge Day, that is what
if
President
you
Trump
open the
was
strait.
talking about, but now we are hearing of the
Yeah, he did say
double-sided
that. He said Trump,
ceasefire as President Trump has
Iran
agreed
strip,
to a
Hormuz
two-week
deadline,
ceasefire
Vance and
with
Hungary.
Iran
Artemis
subject to the
2
Strait of
offset.
Hormuz opening. So we are keeping an eye on that. My colleague,
They
Andy Mack, is
supposed to
going to
have something in line for it.
Okay. Well, we'll wait and see what
See how
happens.
that's gonna go.
Yeah. So meanwhile in Flint.
And, you want me to get over there? Let me get on Facebook.
On Flint for what? Oh, I got so much stuff to talk about.
Do I gotta go on your book and find it?
No, not really. I think we
you
can just
come right
have
off the tip?
conversations.
Let's
with
rock
stuff.
then. Let's
So,
rock out.
First of all, shout out to one of our ATM bumpers. Her son did he shot like the biggest basket of the game, Trey McKinney.
And didn't he?
So shout out to Jasmine and the Michigan Wolverines for bringing it on home for us last night. I don't watch that much basketball, but I seen like the last 30 seconds of the game.
Let me see this. Hold up, Miss Gladys, hold on. Miss Gladys said there's a 10-point plan agreement. Who set the agreement? Because that stuff Trump was trying to go with, Iran wasn't going for it. So who set it up? Is this the one? We got it.
Miss Gladys said she just seen
I'm
the
looking
boats
for it right
moving.
now. You talk to. I'm finna find it right now.
He told me to talk.
Yeah. I'm right here. Yeah, go ahead. I'm finna find it. I'm trying to find it.
So
as they go on with this
meanwhile
plan.
in Flint, while he's looking for the strait to open. Wait a minute, we got news break on here.
We do.
I just got a notification. Let me see what this notification say. Trump pulls back subject to, he said he gonna pull back if they open it. Yeah, it's close. I don't think they open it just yet, but I could be wrong. I only know about Flint. I only know what's open here. Right now, the only thing that I know is open is City Hall. Let me start over. Again, shout out to the Michigan Wolverines. Go blue. So I see that we like baseball now. Friday was opening day for the Detroit Tigers. And boy, did they open Detroit up. Did you see them down there?
Showing their ass.
So literally, they was dancing in the streets, fighting too, but they was. Whew, I didn't know we loved the game of baseball that much. I would say 80% of the people that was down there, they didn't go to the game, but they was representing with the Detroit Tigers t-shirt and gear and all of that stuff on. Well, we gotta learn how to act. I think I just don't understand why, we get a group of people and everybody want to fight. And then the first thing you see is a phone. All them older people out there was fighting. I can't say it was kids. I seen a lot of aunties and uncles out there fighting this year. I don't know if they knew what they was fighting for because most of them was drunk. I heard they showed out down there in Texas. What was it, 404 Day Sugar? I don't understand. Can we just get together and have a good time anymore? They just fighting everywhere.
Yeah, they is. 'Cause I'm looking at some with.
Oh, Denise, that's on my list. She
What's on
said they
your-
just found 2 more bodies at the fire scene.
Yeah,
3
that's
confirmed
terrible.
dead, 1 in the hospital as of an hour ago. Now, I don't understand when it comes to, so they had a big fire in Flint this morning. It was a abandoned house, but it was just sold in February of this year, a couple months ago. I do believe it was some homeless people staying there. All I know is what I seen on the Facebook, okay? And I was watching Tanya Jones, We the People for the People, and she was live at the scene. She said that she served a lot of people, a lot of the homeless people there before, along with the Color of Law Coalition. And she knew a lot of the people that stayed there, if not all of them. Somebody posted, and I don't know if it was true or not, that they found a baby in the house. I don't know.
Allegedly.
So allegedly, like I said, Facebook. I did see that post was shared by Councilwoman Tanya Burr, so maybe she has proof that they did find a baby in the house. I'm not for sure. Again, just going by what I see on Facebook. Also, let's see what we got going on here in Flint. So while we're talking about the homelessness situation in that fire this morning, it was a big fire. It looked like they just let it burn. Smoke was filled when I was taking my daughter to school. It was like you could smell the smoke all through downtown. They had the streets blocked off. It was a very, very bad fire. Paul decided to go live at the fire scene. I thought it was so tasteless of him, as he was laughing and giggling while he was filming the fire, and then took an opportunity to promote his production or whatever you want to call that he does over there. Very distasteful. And someone, Brenda, Barbara, somebody popped on his, I don't know, because I was just listening to him, and told him that they found someone dead there. And then he stopped laughing for a moment and said, he didn't know it was that serious. And then he went back to recording and promoting and laughing. I just doing something like that, if you're not going to like really be sincere about it and you're just going for likes and views, that does something to me when it's like a real serious situation. And we see a lot of that, not just here in Flint, but across America, across the world. People just do stuff for likes and views. So when he was down there and I was looking at that fire and everybody was talking about it, I thought, what has the city done to address the homeless crisis here? It's a lot of open, unanswered questions that hasn't been addressed at council. They've been addressed on Facebook, but they haven't been addressed at council. In my opinion, that's a problem. I don't have the answers. I'm sitting here just like you. We talk about what we see on Facebook. Now, the people that got the power, which is the co-equal branches of government down there, the council and the mayor's office, they on Facebook talking about it too. Now, everybody can be on Facebook talking about it. We need somebody to come with solutions. How? I mean, I really think we elect people. We already know the problems. We talk about them every damn day. But don't you think they should bring forth some solutions? I don't know. Mickey, where you at?
I'm right here. What do you think? I was trying to get this. I was
That
making
strain
sure.
ain't open that in no 5 damn minutes.
Yeah, no, it ain't open yet. But they not going for that plan that Trump called himself putting together. And I was just looking at somebody I forgot to put me back on.
So Michelle Mayer said the unnecessary deaths are because Flint has no leadership.
Facts.
Marcia said Facebook is the new outlet for news. But I don't think it should be the new outlet for solutions. I mean, we elect people that are supposed to bring us solutions. They're supposed to work at bringing us solutions.
How can they bring solutions when really we not being honest again? It's really the money that's controlling your politicians, the money people, corporations.
But we have a lot of it here, so why haven't they done anything about the homeless situation?
How do you?
I mean, giving out dinners during Thanksgiving is just
all of them do that. They do the Thanksgiving. What's gonna be coming up Christmas? They're gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love with the color coalition. Am I saying it right? Well, how Tanya them was out there and Miss Biggs them was feeding the homeless and all of that crew. Cause I don't want to mess it up.
2 different crews.
Yeah.
Tanya Jones has We the People for the People.
Okay. So it's
it's the Color of Law.
Okay, you got the Color of Law and Tanya We the People. I love that what they doing, but like I said, all these abandoned buildings, and you mean you don't have nothing for to put the home. I ain't gonna say homeless people that's on hard times, and we can get them together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have nothing like that. Northern been just getting set on fire. Matter of fact, you got all them condos right down there by La Familia.
Oh, they're not gonna put the homeless people in that.
Why would you want to put some people and make them feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying all of them could fit in there, but when you got all these apartments and nobody to put in there, why wouldn't you put it in there with people with a family who can work? Like, I'm not saying.
I feel like you going right down my list.
I'm not.
That's the truth, but that's the truth. I mean, we talking about the same thing. We heading down the same street.
Yeah.
Now, anybody can go on Google and find this, where the second ward council person, Liddell Lewis, she was out in Westwood Heights helping them develop a program for homeless or something like that with one of their schools. I remember that like a couple years ago. But nothing has been developed here in which the city that she serves in. Now I call them council of a whole. It's no more good 4, bad 4, good 5. No, council of the whole. Flint City Council. They have not addressed the main problems at hand. I'm tired. All of them. I'm not picking on any particular person. All of them, what they rush to Facebook. I mean, you got 2 that post in a group all damn day long. All day. For what? Likes and views, but you're not addressing the problems where it counts. These houses and apartments that they build, and it's not for us.
But hold on.
They're not addressing how much they cost down there. Go ahead, jump in.
Let me do a little pushback when you say that. But if you got some bad characters on council that's not going to vote with you, I get what you're saying, that you say as a whole, but when you don't have 9 on the same page, that's where you have, this where you can get, you have some good ones and you have some bad ones. It's just a fact. That's just like, remember, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. And what about Reggie in the grocery store? Why that couldn't pass when Mays was living?
Because Mays brought it. That's the only answer. Mays brought it. They didn't like Mays. Had nothing to do with the situation at hand, which I don't think the grocery store need any more money. I mean, all these people that they say they see on Sundays, I drove by there, it was literally like 8, 9 cars. Unless they all came after I left. Okay. You know, they selling dinners up there for, I think, $25 now. Someone just told me last night. And they $20 or $25. I do believe it was $25 for them dinners. And they wanted to go up.
For where? Hold on, run that back by me.
They're
again.
selling dinners up there for $25 at the
Maze.
At the co-op. Are you talking about the grocery store or you talking about the
grocery store? I was talking about the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, because I said Reggie.
Yeah, they're selling dinners up there.
For $25?
$20 or $25.
Well, stuff has went up though, Winters. That stuff has went up.
Yeah, but it should be good stuff that go up. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff need to go up.
Well, you get better. Miss Gladys said she's been keeping her phone off in the radiation bag.
Okay, Miss Gladys. Get better, baby.
So her blood pressure's way. Yeah, you get better.
Good.
You see what Mark said? The firefighters start off at $15.31 or $15.71 an hour. That's sad. LA County firefighters make 6 figures easily. So do Pasadena firefighters. But you see, they work 100 hours, but they only work 6 days a week. 6 days a month. Like, are you serious?
6 days a month.
Yeah, something like that. He was saying they work 100 hours.
Oh, I didn't watch the budget.
Yeah, I watched it. I was here for it. I had to watch it because I was like, it was like, and I get what, they make 40-some thousand a year.
That's nothing.
That's what and he was saying that's good money. Oh, when you're 18, you're 18, 21, because he's still going by them people staying at home.
Who's this, the fire chief?
Hell yeah.
Well, he's on his second pension because he done already retired once.
Well, see, he don't get it. He's still thinking. It remind me of my one auntie. I remember this was my auntie. We call her auntie. She was about 100 and something. I remember she used to give us like $2 and be like, y'all go get y'all some McDonald's. And this was like in 86. We was like, auntie, who gonna, you oughta, and back then she was trying to split it amongst 3 kids. We was like, what type of stuff?
Well, back then the meals was $3.11.
But she gave us $1 to go to McDonald's.
Oh, you could only get a sandwich.
Right, amongst 3 kids or 4 of us at that time. We was like, we told on her to our granny. She was like, child, them burgers ain't 10 cents no more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying this is, and to me, and that's what I was like, his thinking is, he like, yeah, 40,000, that's good money. Man, that's not no good money time. You see how much they want for them condos down there?
So yeah, we were talking about that. So they got apartments and condos. Now they're renting out those condos starting off at $840 all the way up to like, what's that, $2,100 or something like that. But when they talk about affordable living, and trust me, I know, for a 3-bedroom around here, if you want to find one at a reasonable rate, you can't have no job. You cannot do better. They do not want you to do better, because if you find one that you can afford with that low income rate, if your money income goes up or down, well, goes up by $200 or more, you're going to pay market rate. That's why you got people that don't want to work, because if they work, listen to this. How much sense does this make? If they go and find a good paying job, they lose their house. That's your reward for going to work every day. You lose where you stay. So of course you're not going to get no job.
Facts.
Because you ain't going to be able to afford the rent if you do. So it's not that jobs aren't out here. People can't afford to work. Think about that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
People can't afford to work.
With gas going up.
Who's addressing those problems for the city? Water increases. Property taxes increases.
Going up.
Consumer increases.
Up.
Those are some of the things that we would like this co-equal branch of government to talk about. Those are the things after April the 21st, which I don't think we're going to know until probably the first week in May. Truly, who's going to be on the ballot, like you said, truly, for August, because of this new rule. And the reason why he keeps changing these damn rules is because nobody is challenging this man except for on Facebook. Now they challenge his ass all day on Facebook. But when they get down there, council don't say nothing. Council should have been the first person to say, when you come up with this, if I go in there and I got Mickey named down and I turn my papers in first, that's my reward for getting out there and doing the work early. So you mean to tell me I could come down here, turn my paperwork in, and somebody else could just wait, because they ain't got nothing else to do. They can just wait to the last day and picked up their packet first and come down there. And if they had Mickey's name down there, let me see, because the rule didn't change. I got it. Let me read it to you how it is, because I want you to be able to let this soak in. You can talk for a minute while I try to find it.
Go ahead. I'm looking at the Dreamer says subscribe, like, and share, family.
Yes.
Y'all do, because we trying to get to 5,000. We trying to hit 10K subscribers by the end of the year.
So this came from the clerk's office.
Break it down.
If a person signs 2 different potential candidates petitions, the first date they signed is what they go with. But listen to this. But if they sign the same person's petition twice, or they sign 2 different petitions on the same day, it's canceled out. Huh?
You just confused me.
Confused the hell out of me
That's
too.
why I'm lost. That's why I titled today's show, I'm lost.
So if they sign,
I'm on it, Deborah.
usually the first date they sign is what they go with. Boom. You get down there.
That would be simple.
That's
That
it.
make more sense.
But if you sign the same person's petition twice or sign 2 different petitions, it's canceled out.
There's just some verbiage.
So they taking the earliest date. I mean, you got people around here that really don't understand. You truly have candidates out here that don't even understand the rules. So why is this not talked about? A lot of these problems that we think are problems, I believe, this is my opinion, they aren't solved because they want to use this broken shit too if they get in office. Do they really want Davina gone? Because they want her to do the same bullshit if they get in office. Think about it. It ain't been no motion to take Davina out of office. It ain't been no challenging to the mayor for coming up with new rules. It ain't been no recalls on the mayor. But on Facebook, they want him gone. But where it count at, they don't say nothing.
He got that boy, he got that clerk office on locky lock.
So you have to ask yourself, is it really real? Or is it all just a show? But I'm tired of the movie that just keeps playing over and over and over again. Sheldon Neely, the current mayor, has turned in his petitions.
Yes?
Yep, he turned in his signatures already. The worst kept secret of Flint, Tanya Burns is running for mayor. I know she's running for mayor. I don't know when she's going to tell the people because there's people out here collecting signatures. So we know she's running. They're all over town. They're collecting signatures. Now, if I was her, it's just me, which I'm not, I would be out there. I would be everywhere telling people I'm running because people would be calling her. Everybody ain't on Facebook, but some are. Everybody don't watch 810, but a lot of people do behind the scenes.
They do.
And they would be calling people, and people would call her to help her gather more signatures. It's April 7th. Maybe she's just working on some backup signatures now. Because in a minute, she ain't gonna have no time when he disqualify half of them to go back and try to get some more. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Don't take it as a fact. She's just giving her opinion. You know, opinion is like cars. There's many of them.
Right. And I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. How do you feel about it? Like, just go ahead. I don't know what we're waiting for. Either you're running or you're not.
I ain't gonna never tell nobody how to fix their plate or eat it. Only thing I can say is the food over there.
But it's the potential mayor for a city that we live in.
I'll run it back to you again. We can't
That's
tell
just
nobody
my
how
opinion.
to fix it or eat it. All we can say is the food over there. Go fix your plate. I mean, I'm giving you your flowers. Dip wheat. I said dip.
Dip weed.
Yeah, dip weed. I'm saying you what you saying is probably true. You can't chance it. Then you see how Art said he got a call back.
Yeah.
Then you see how Miss Biggs got a call back.
Yeah.
So you got to take it seriously about that clerk office.
Right.
Don't just think, listen, let me tell y'all something, family. This mayor is not, don't act like he's not telling them other people. Davina loved being in his program up under his leadership. She has done nothing but won. So if y'all think Davina want to take a chance on a new mayor coming in and probably putting well, she said she'll play games allegedly. Davina like how this thing is rolling right now. Don't get that twisted. She don't know if the next person coming in, she probably a little nervous because don't get it twisted. This mayor telling her, look, they about to mess our stuff up. He crashed out Saturday on this show.
Did he?
Hell yeah,
Oh, we're going to talk about it. Word on the street. Hit it.
Oh, hold on.
Hit it.
I got you.
Hit it. So this part right here is not word on the street. This part right here is true. So Quincy's niece, Paradise, also known as DJ Paradise around the city of Flint, is running for council in the 3rd Ward. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Word on the street, and y'all know my word be 99.999%. My word is better than Maury Povich's DNA test. So little birdie told me, when they walked in to get the petitions for Miss Paradise, out loud said, the mayor told me to come get these. Leon don't look big time ain't too happy with your ass. I'm just letting you know, Leon. If he putting somebody else in the race, she closer to your age than she is Miss Biggs. I think she gonna be pulling from you, not Miss Biggs. Sheldon, Paradise is a baby compared to Miss Biggs. Did you really think Miss Biggs about to get out here and be clowning with Paradise? It's not gonna happen. It's poor choice. Poor choice. But it lets you know Sheldon himself is done with the old council too.
He is.
I mean, just look at it.
Yeah.
Just look at the wards, look at the people. I told y'all, I believe with my whole heart, he want Maurice Davis to win that 2nd ward. I believe with my whole heart, he tired of Leon in that 3rd ward. So that's Leon, LaShawn, Liddell. He tired of them. That's 1st, 2nd, 3rd. He want a whole new council, in my opinion.
New mayor couldn't clean this up. They'd be getting their people in. Would he clean it? No, they want that. But to me, I think whoever gonna be the new mayor, they gonna keep Davina in there.
They gonna inherit a damn mess. Yes, they are gonna keep Davina in there. Like I told you.
They ain't getting rid of Davina.
They don't want to get rid of Davina because they wanted to take advantage of the rules, of bending the rules if they ask us get in there.
Thank you for tapping in. You telling the truth on that? Because listen, Davina would be a good asset. Y'all gotta understand. I'm not trying to be funny, and I do get it. I get it.
Oh, and somebody else, Ken Ryan, what's that? Hold on. Keyron Green. That's somebody else from the 3rd ward too that came in to pick up some petitions. There you go.
I'm trying to split that vote, ain't he?
Well, who he pulling from?
His own clique.
Might as well go on back and get AC again. AC, what you need now? A new roof?
Well, he was once the driver of Weaver. Can you imagine him being he can take over and drive for them? I don't think him and Neely don't like each other.
Who says?
I'm just being sarcastic.
Shit, tell me they don't like each other. Hell, yes, they do. Sheldon got him a driver. Cynthia be driving him around.
I'm like, Jeff, I'm gonna answer your question. Say, who would do a better job than Davina that y'all know? None. Now for what the Boulay want, the Boulay like, look, we fought hard for this person to be here. Right. Luke 16, chapter 16, verse 10. If you can't be trusted with small things, you can't be trusted with big things. Davina got to go. Can't trust her.
Like I said earlier on Facebook, we ain't even got the official confirmed candidates yet, and I'm already tired of election season.
I told you to wait till after the 20th.
What?
I said I wouldn't even say nothing because to be honest with you, I think this is gonna be like, this is already starting to be way messier than 2019. If you just go look at the subliminals that been through out there, just go think. Even when Art made it, he said he had a shot took at him. I'm not gonna bring up the other stuff, but you see another person had a shot took at them. You see how stuff just getting through out there right now.
But the difference is, I applaud Art, and I applaud Miss Biggs, and I applaud the other because we're not even talking about that situation. I applaud them because they're not taking the bait. They're not biting back. They're not getting mad. They're not running to Facebook. They're not writing long paragraphs about BS. They just sticking with what they gonna do.
And I'm looking at what Sherry said. Where are all the voting coming from? The older voters are mainly absentee, who
Facts.
vote early, so the voters are taking right. And you know the mayor finna make sure him and his wife get pushed through. That's from the mayor to the state rep. So you got Davina. I keep telling people they like what's going on. The Boule like who they got in. You know, Miss Biggs get in, she might shake some things up. And you know they can't trust Art. Because Art really won't this Wilder situation did, right? He not gonna go along with that. And why you think the Boule sent the little Scud missile at him? They did that for a reason. The Boule know Art ain't gonna rock with him on some things, and they know like certain things it's gonna be non-negotiable.
They're gonna have to work with him. But we need a strong council. I don't see a strong council with the candidates that we have.
Like I told you, might get 2 or 3 good people on there.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm just saying that includes Jonathan, Miss Biggs, and you throwing Art in there. Do you really think? Because if you really go through, and like I say, and the people that who is running, I would love to be wrong. I will come back on here and tell y'all, you know, I was wrong. I have no problem, but in my humble opinion, do I think that the mayor couldn't corrupt the newer people that's coming on? Hell yeah. I think the ones he probably will have a hard time really with is the ones I mentioned. Because, you know,
they don't get excited about going to the mayor's office.
Right. And it's no knock to the brother that's running for the 7th. And this is my only disagreement I have with the brother.
Don't blow it. He'll be on here soon.
No, I'm not gonna blow it. What I'm finna say is, I get it. You saying let's do something about how we can be good with each other, brother. We in a political war. I get it. Where you want to say we gotta show love, but love's not being shown. You can't go to a war with love. We gotta go there to win. I get it. I'm not saying you got to get in the mud, but the things you got to fight for, you know, and it might, like I say, you got to convince the people when they see you rolling with the first ward councilman. You know what I'm saying? When they seeing you rolling with this, you fighting. You gotta make people believe like how you can be rolling with this guy when you seeing some of the stuff he done done. I'm just being honest. Even when I get on Brother DeWine, Brother Roberts will tell you I get on him. I get it. I know you cool with Joyce, but the president of the school board. But when I'm seeing this stuff, I'm saying how the school board is, what's going on over there, and the things she have done, it just make me question certain things. Like, will you call these people out? And then sometimes we get caught up in that, even with me. You know what I'm saying? I try to cover for my people. I'm not gonna lie and say I would not cover for nobody. I get it, but I do. We'll have that conversation with you behind the scenes. We might, you know, man, you holler about everything. We done damn crashed out live. But I'm just saying, and when I'm wrong, you'll tell me I'm wrong. Certain things you got to do, and that's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not looking for a MLK to come on that council.
Right.
Now, maybe the demeanor, but I want somebody that you see the problems that we got that's going on. That's all I'm saying. Like, I believe the brother might be a good brother, but I'm just saying the things that we got going on, like the water, you know what I'm saying? Like how money came in. It's a bunch of things that we got to do, and I just think we you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at, and I could be listening. I would love to be wrong.
Who was the 4 that was there yesterday?
So it doesn't make me Jonathan, Candace, Tanya, Judith, and then LaShawn showed up and left.
Showed up and left?
Yeah, she showed up and left.
You know, she got to bring her whole family with her every time she go. So Denise's cousin says, doesn't make you wonder why we just supposed to be okay with the fact that only 4 council members were at the budget talks? Aren't they all being paid to be present for their wards? Isn't budget important? I mean, when you get to the point where the mayor doesn't even respect you enough to come up and present a budget,
Cause he know he got people. That's what I'm saying. He know he don't have 6 votes. He even with Liddell mad at him.
She still vote with him.
Do you see anybody put a let's put it on the floor, subpoena his ass up there?
No.
Okay, that tell you all
But
you need
everybody
to know.
mad. Everybody, they got all of these questions. And I'm sitting here like they got questions about why are you spending this money? Why is he driving this car? We've been talking about that car for I don't know how long, but Sheldon Neely is not the first mayor that drove a damn car. Hell, did the president or the council used to get a car? Did y'all know that? They took that back. Am I lying? Anybody in the chat? Am I lying? Did not the president of the city council get a car too? Now, if they were mayor, whoever it shall be, they would want a car. Why shouldn't the mayor have a car?
You driving some sort of the president of the city council got a car one time?
Yes. The president of the city council used to have a car.
Wow. The plot thickens.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. Who took it away? The emergency manager?
I don't remember when it went away. I really don't remember when
All
it
the
went away.
cars Flint buying, leasing. But what they gonna do about it? They ain't gonna stop the mayor. They ain't gonna take it out of his budget.
Saying. They're not doing
gonna do it.
anything about it.
Because you know why? Because the next mayor gonna take advantage of the same thing.
That's what I just.
No, I'm just telling you.
That's what I just said.
They're gonna take advantage of the same thing.
It was different than how, Jasmine? How was it different then? Ain't nothing changed, but the people that got older, in my opinion. And shout out to you, Jasmine. Go Blue.
and I like what Chris Kaler said. They already know the budget is going to pass again. Yeah.
It's facts.
This budget going to pass. That's why maybe something ain't showing up. Like, why am I going to show up for this?
I feel like this council now is like the children are in school. It's about to be summer break.
Yeah.
They don't even care no more. And this council, half of them on their way out. They don't care no more. They just don't care. I mean, when that attorney told Dennis, well, the charter says that you have to come to council meetings, but it doesn't specifically address how many meetings you have to attend.
The fix was
Toodles. Adios. I'm out of here. Ain't nobody correct that. Ain't nobody challenge that either. So do they really want change?
Do you think?
Or are they just telling you they won't change to get your vote? I don't know.
I don't know where they was paying from the car from.
Was the car in the council budget? I don't know. Jasmine, was it back when your dad was mayor? It was back during that era when the council president had a car. I know I was old enough to be following politics. So it was back in my late 90s, early 2000s. It wasn't that long ago. Not at all.
Listen, to me, yeah, she got a car.
Okay. Yeah. So moving right along. It went away with the emergency manager. Okay, you was right, Mickey. Thanks, Jasmine. We got our own little historian in here. Our amazing blue historian. Thank you, Jasmine.
Mark Hutchinson said, do you think the mayor can compromise the two righteous brothers in the field if you want to get us killed? To be honest with you, I believe they will work with the mayor. I'm not gonna lie and say they not. You have to. You're gonna have
to, right? You're gonna have to. You can't just go down there and say, "I'm not gonna work with the mayor." We don't need you down there. If anybody running saying they ain't gonna work with the mayor, cross their ass off.
No,
because you ain't gonna get nothing. It ain't about you and who you like or don't like. If the people represent, they elect you to represent them. Yeah. Not your damn personal feelings.
Yeah, you can't. You got to put that now. Is they gonna let him run rough house like he been doing his previous 2 terms? I don't know. But we like I said, you got we You know what? I will say this. You're gonna have to do business with them now. If I start seeing people getting new cars and everything, then you would know yourself. Yep, they took the bait. I'm telling you, it took the bait. When we hear about all these nonprofits, they took the bait. And I'm not knocking people for nonprofits if they do get on council, but dealing with this mayor, it'll be easy to be tempted, is what I'm saying.
Right.
It'll easily be tempted. If he don't get the money out of the, because opera money gone, you know some more business is coming here.
Oh yeah, they're gonna find some more money. That's why you get punished for trying to improve your quality of life. We weren't supposed to go to that meeting where that man stood up and said Flint is such a low poverty stricken community where they automatically get millions of dollars each year from the federal government. Like, huh? Oh, so y'all happy about that? Yeah, they're happy about that because that's more money for them. And I don't know all of these little laws and stuff or how much they can spend a little bit out of opioid crisis for something else. Like, what have they actually done with the opioid funding?
Spent it.
But them little flags, hey, Maria, them little flags that they didn't put out there in front of City Hall and passing out some Narcan.
You see this right here?
That's not addressing no damn problem.
They think it is.
What's up there? I've been watching. It's diabolical. I'm weary of some of the candidates due to past actions that I'm sure will arise during campaigning. Yeah.
You know it is some of that stuff going. You already see it's already stuff being slung now.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying you have to be careful on what you do. You have to be careful because then it make you think, where do these people be popping up from?
Right. Like some of these names we did not see in 2019 at all. At all.
I'm ain't gonna go that far back. I ain't see some of these people when the elderly was getting their ass harassed by the police. Let's just call a spade a spade. I didn't see none of them.
Hell, in 2025.
When you threw your when you and Miss you and Mari was down at City Council, you forgot when you did the press conference. I ain't see nobody but the brother LaRon from the NOI study group.
We only see these people.
They came and stood with you but if it was Channel 12, believe me, Channel 5, them, it would have
everybody would have been out there.
Came down.
The same news stations, like Mickey always tell you, the same news stations that they talk about, they will bypass AT's ass to go right and stand in front of the 8, 10, 12, 5, 66, whatever the channel is, right in front of that damn news camera.
And let me say this too, with the ambulance that the city bought, you might as well go in your POV, privately owned vehicle, because they can't give you nothing, no IV or nothing. This
not even equipped for it. And what didn't he say he needed another one?
They got 4. They getting a 4th one.
For what?
This is so they say, did you see what he want to charge for? You want me to charge him 1,000? And they out here like some of the stuff that they said, you already know what it is. Well, you know, Flint's more people on Medicaid. Duh. Like these are the people that you have that's in here is so far away because he been making 100,000 for a long time. Like you say, he working on his second pension. Yeah. They so out of touch.
Fire chief we talking about.
He's so out of touch with reality of the poor people. He is like, it's crazy. Oh, well, you know, with people with the good insurance, we can charge them $1,700. They showed you how this fire chief show you how this is a money game. Flint is showing you the micronism. It's the money game. Mm-hmm. Even with health insurance, ambulance ride, we're gonna charge you up the ass to get you because you might don't have a ride to get to the hospital.
Right.
It's just showing you the game that they play. But this all that laughing and smiling with people, it's just these people who got money, and they got peanuts compared to the real money makers.
Right.
These just peanuts that they got.
Absolutely agree.
Peanuts. But you see how they care about the people that got less than them?
This goes back to my issue again with city council as a whole. not addressing the issues at council. I seen where somebody put in the chat earlier, they didn't even address the issue when they rounded down. But I've been saying for 2 weeks and shit, like Mickey said, ain't nobody put it on the floor either. They want to talk to the mayor. They got all of these questions. Subpoena his ass.
Yeah, like
put it on the floor. I'm tired of hearing we ain't got the votes.
Prove it.
We sent a letter. Put that shit on the floor.
And show who not doing it. Show Liddell.
Let us see.
Why they scared to show people for who they is? Show
because
that
they themselves don't want to show who they are. That's why.
Put it on the floor. Hey, I put it on the floor to subpoena the mayor. Because they ain't gonna do nothing about even Liddell with all that good shit she be talking, but they expecting these people to come vote for them come November. Right. Really, they want to get pushed through. I hope the second ward sent a clear message to her. She loses
not even make it through the primary.
Facts. I hope it sent a clear message. Because now you can know you're done.
But what happens when, you see wards that haven't even turned in, and nobody has turned in petitions. So what happens in that case? They're
gonna pick them.
They pick them, or if somebody writes in a name on the ballot, they gonna
tell Davina, put this name in, he gonna win it. Oh, she gonna win it. And Davina gonna say, yep.
This is crazy. It's crazy how our city is just spiraling out of control. Denise said, I was told Hurley gives a $50 card to homeless and opioid patients for transportation out of there. Give them Narcan and give them, I tell you right now, that's a lie. Hurley ain't giving away no money, baby. Somebody told you a lie on that one. All I seen Hurley give people is a damn bus pass. They ain't giving away no $50. That damn ER would be packer. I don't even know if that's a word, but it would be packer than what it already is.
I'm hearing they saying the police chief didn't know what 420 was. Who was up there snitching on 420? Because I missed that part.
When? Well, they got a whole weed department.
Yeah, they said they messed with 420 was.
What was that man
think he don't know what 420 is? They be playing games with us.
Facilitator of marijuana usage. What was that man's name?
Christian.
Well, he had a title. Facilitator of marijuana.
Some stuff they pulled out the sky.
Cannabis, some shit.
Like ambassador.
Right. Just like ambassador. Did council challenge that? Okay, that's my answer. Why are they not challenging nothing? What are they afraid of? What are they hiding?
The truth.
Really, the truth. Like,
we blew the bag.
We looking now. We see a fire today, this morning. They said people were missing, and they tearing down the house. How many houses have been set on fire and still sitting there? Well, I'm glad you asked that, Winters.
It's that seventh voice in her head. Go ahead.
I know one. I ride past every day on Berkeley and Ballinger. It was a commercial building. They set it on fire. Not once, not twice. Hell, I think 3 damn times. They ain't tore it down yet. But you got a house that people was in that burned down this morning, bodies unaccounted for, and you tearing it down. And nobody went through it. I mean, sent no robot or no shit up in there to look for nobody. Now, if you can burn up something and tear it down that quick downtown, makes you wonder, don't it? Why they just burning up shit and leaving it to stay standing in the first ward, in the second ward, in the third ward, in the fourth ward, in the fifth ward, part of it, and in the sixth ward. And you see them spread throughout the other wards, but not just so in your face like you do in the other wards. But fire today, tore down today.
Oh.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
It's messed
and where they
up.
get the money from? Where they get the money to tear it down? Where they get the crew from to tear it down? I didn't think we had a demolition department yet.
Nurse One hit us with that $5 super chat. Thank you, beloved.
Thank you, Nurse One. Appreciate the love.
I'm telling you right now.
We got a whole lot of more love to receive if anybody else would love to donate through the super chat or $810 News Media Group. Share the love.
Yeah.
Passion Week can be every week. I'm just saying.
What? Yeah, lock the door.
You know what? Maria said she thought it was intentionally set. I don't know if it was intentionally set, but I felt like they intentionally let that damn house burn. I mean, you got to put all the pieces together. House sit abandoned. House just bought in February. House burn up in April.
Oh, cuz just gifted 5 people with membership.
House tore down on the same day it burnt up. Where they do that at?
Flint.
House tore down. People still missing. Let's tear down the house.
Flint.
What about these? Like I said, what about these other vacant structures? These are the issues, and I already told a couple people. I already know some people gonna be mad.
Hold on.
But only go ahead.
We got 5 people got membership from Cuz Maria Carter. Being Me Kindly, Steve Strack, Loomy got one.
Loomy.
BFMS OSC received one. Investigation Unit.
I hope ain't nobody investigating my ass.
I hope they ain't, but now we know they watching. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for being part of the blue team.
Boom. There you go, Miss Kariza. Boom. There you go. Now you have your critical thinking hat on. That piece of land was probably already sold and just needed to get the homeless out of it. It was an eyesore.
There's a bunch of them.
But downtown, you ride down Saginaw Street at MLK, they done bought up everything down there. They're redoing it.
Mm-hmm.
That house on the corner across the street from Volk's Flower Shop, they got the tree that then grew up inside the house that's sticking out through the roof. $150,000.
Sold
to the highest bidder. It's gonna catch on fire too. Then they'll be back down there talking to city council. The podcasters, people be listening to the podcast and they be setting houses on fire.
That's what the mayor said. The podcast, but he bringing preachers in there praying for him. Like he's no different than Trump, than Paula White. We looked at Paula White, how she tried to say Trump was the second coming.
Did I hear that right? She said he was what?
He was like Jesus. He risen. You need to go.
No, I heard that, but I just thought it was just, I was just hearing stuff. Like I didn't know it was
But
for
that's
real.
how it's no different than your mayor with these pastors that was surrounding him, praying for him. He like this. Then crashed out on this show Saturday. He messed me up. He was mad at his engineer. He was mad. He pulled it. I see why you got mad at me that day. I see where you got it from.
Deborah Luna, she just gifted 5 people.
I'm just messing with you too, Tanya. Shout out to the lovely Deborah Luna. Yeah.
We got EMWR222, Kenzie Davis, Anthony McDowell, David Johnson, and Rage 312. Welcome to the blue side. Thank y'all for supporting us.
Facts. That's what let me see. Cat Paula was off the hook for that message. No different than the ones that was praying for Neely. No different. But it just shows.
Didn't it show the picture of the preachers that was praying for him?
Oh, you want to see it again?
I didn't. All I seen was hands touching him. I didn't see the faces.
I
did not.
got the video.
I didn't see the
Who sent me that
video or
video?
the faces of him, of the preachers.
Oh, okay. I got it.
They all should have been in there touching each other, touching and agreeing.
Yeah, should have leave that alone.
That's just my little opinion.
Oh, it is. I think I got it. I know somebody sent it to me.
So
let me see how this. I got it. It was sent to me.
But again, while he's
here it goes.
Oh, you found it.
You
Let me see. I got to see.
I broke this joker down.
I want to see it bad.
Oh, hold on. The devil is a lie.
What's that? Oh, I'm getting hot. Hot flash.
I was finna say, if you burp, show ended, I'm putting your ass out. I can tell you right now, I won't.
I'm not about to do you.
Won't he do it?
Dipweed.
Here go right here. Dipweed. Here we go. You finna see it. We gonna, oh, shit.
Where's that? Oh,
Yeah.
hell, I got a commercial.
Oh, I'm gonna stop it. When we get to when he was sitting in that chair like he was
Prison
Lazarus
Martin.
himself.
I'll provide your congregations with some great information. I don't see none of the preachers. I don't know none of the preachers.
Be patient,
That's
grasshopper.
Hawkins. That's the good church man. That's Harris. Harris looking at the good church man. That's the man with the laundry mat.
Be patient, grasshopper.
No, none of them. That's Shiloh. That's his
Oh,
pastor.
you don't
Daniel
see them
Moore.
right there?
Hold on, I don't think we caught up.
Oh, okay. I just paused it right there where they at. I paused it right where them sapsuckers at. Yeah, I need more likes too. You ain't lying.
I only see the one bald-headed one. That look like Pettigrew.
Hold on, I finished playing. But they was this one they was praying over. You know, see they praying on. Look at them right there. Look at them praying on them. That be look at them. They was praying. Oh, they was saying who you think was praying the hardest for them?
Jesus.
Now look at it right there. You can't tell me that wasn't like they said Lazarus.
I don't
come out, Lazarus.
I don't see only person I seen was the president of Concerned Pastors, Harris. And I seen Daniel Moore. They not all the pastors not a part of the Concerned Pastors. I just seen two of them.
They ain't, but them the mother ones right there though. But you see how they got their hands
the
on
hood pastor ain't in there. She got some money. She left. Anybody got their medical debt cleared yet?
You see how they look at them right there. Boy, they was putting their prayer together for that man. They was like, but I like the part. Oh, look at them right there. Oh, look at them right there.
Them little churches.
Look at them right there. Them ain't the big churches.
They got big churches here. Everybody got big churches, but ain't nobody in.
Pettigrew be on this show every Saturday, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Pettigrew is his homie.
All right, cuz you stay safe too. She headed out to a group. I'm just saying.
See you later.
Oh, so the lady was from Quinn Chapel. Okay.
Quinn Chapel AME.
What's up, Just Oil and Hair Body Solutions? Y'all know the girl.
Speaking of that, you've been telling the people about Zayna.
Hey, you know I have.
Don't I smell good?
All I be playing. You know
I smell good today. I got on obsessed today.
I couldn't smell nothing over them tacos that you was eating.
I ain't had no damn tacos.
Oh, that cut
wrap back in my purse. I had to go back on a diet.
What happened?
I was eating shit. That's what happened.
You believe everything he told you, baby. Put a little more pounds on. I ain't gonna hurt you.
Shut the hell up. Stupid. So, are we muted yet?
Nah, I ain't did that yet. We ain't muted. I didn't put it up. I'm just
Y'all
laughing.
support the homegirl, Zayna Eccles.
I'm just laughing before you said that.
She says she got 5 orders so far. She's going to need some more. We need to support our own. And when I say our own, I'm talking about Flint Town. I ain't talking about a race. I'm talking about our city. Let's support our own. And I ain't just talking about the city. I'm talking about ATN. We all the ATN family. Let's support her.
We finna play it.
She do better than the people that get the money here with the 501c3s. At least she advertising with us.
Hello, my name is Zayna Eccles, and I'm the owner of Zayna Chantel LLC, based right here in Flint, Michigan. I started my business over 10 years ago following the water crisis. I suffered from skin irritation and even hair loss. I tried spending my money on all natural products in stores, and they just didn't work. I formulated these 3 products: my Jasmine Rice Water Hair Cream, my Lang & Lime Hair Growth Oil, and Lang & Lime Hair Growth Spray. Customers have shown me and told me of all the wonderful things my products have done for them. So if you'd like to check it out, visit ZaynaChantel.com and use code 810 for 25% off your next order. Remember, be natural, stay beautiful. Hello, my name is Zayna Eccles, and I'm the owner of Zayna Chantel LLC, based right here in Flint, Michigan. I started my business over 10 years ago following the water crisis. I suffered from skin irritation and even hair loss. I tried spending my money on all natural products in stores, and they just didn't work. I formulated these 3 products: my Jasmine Rice Water Hair Cream, my Lang & Lime Hair Growth Oil, and Lang & Lime Hair Growth Spray. Customers have shown me and told me of all the wonderful things my products have done for them. So if you'd like to check it out, visit zanachantel.com and use code 810 for 25% off your next order. Remember, be natural, stay beautiful.
You said we would not. Hold on, let me get it. I'm finna put it up. Give me a second.
The council dog.
Y'all make sure y'all support Zano. What the damn?
So you got it up already?
Oh yeah, I got it up. You ready for me?
So this came out. Sheriff Christopher Swanson, a memo came out March 23rd, 2026. It just hit Facebook. I just seen it today. I don't know when it hit. To all personnel from Sheriff Christopher Swanson, body-worn cameras and recording devices within the jail, effective immediately. The use of body-worn cameras and other recording devices within the Genesee County Jail is prohibited. This includes, but not limited to, body-worn cameras, cell phones used for recording, portable recording devices. Arresting and transporting officers shall remove body-worn cameras prior to entering the facility, including during the intake and booking process. Any outside agency requesting to record inside the jail for investigative or what's that word? Evidentiary purposes must obtain prior approval from the Sheriff's Office administration. Approval will be limited in scope, location, and duration. If video or audio footage from the surveillance system in the jail is needed, agencies shall submit a request to the Office of the Genesee County Sheriff that includes the following: date and time of the incident, name of the involved inmate, booking or case number, brief description. Approved recordings will be provided in accordance with the Sheriff's Office procedures and retention guidelines. I mean, I don't know. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, if they got to take their body cameras off for booking and stuff, they got cameras in the facility. Don't most jails you go in, you got to lock your stuff up anyway?
Well, hey, look, it's better. I don't have to go back.
So he's talking about for
I don't even want to go in there.
So what is the problem that people having with this? Like the officers got to take off their stuff, but it's cameras still in the booking and intake rooms, right? And then I seen somebody had died like on the day that they put this out or the day that it came out or something like that. And then Swanson had responded and said it had nothing to do with that. I mean, I don't know. So Tia said that's against the federal law. Well, I mean, I heard, like when you go to the prisons and stuff, you gotta lock your cell phone and stuff up. I mean, you can't just be walking around the jail recording inmates. If you're in there visiting somebody, they can't have no damn cell phones. I don't know. I just feel like we be concentrating on the wrong stuff. Yeah. Hell, we had footage of Miss Big's husband getting thrown out on the ground. That man ain't Mr. Levy ain't been right since. They ain't did shit about that. Clearly, footage don't matter. So, I don't know. Thank you, Justal. Genesee County is not a real place. You ain't lying. It sure feel like the Twilight Zone to me. It does. I already knew. Like, a lot of people gonna be mad because this is my whole point of today's show as we wrap up. I think more people need to find solutions and listen. I know they probably gonna say my ass need to find solutions. Guess what? I ain't elected to serve for a damn thing. I'm doing what I do. Sit here, run my mouth, and get paid. But the people that's elected that want to further their political career, whether it be staying on council, whether it be going after another position, going to the state, or whatever it may be, county commissioners, the school board, let's not disinclude anybody. They're not doing their jobs. How come nobody even knows who's running for the school board? They ain't even publicizing that Joyce, Laura, and Teray King's position is up this year. Is that because we're just satisfied? Everybody is happy with your lack of knowledge here in Flint, Michigan. Winters not being messy. They just mad that Winters is letting y'all know what the hell is going on. I may be a little messy, but it is what it is.
Sometimes messy is good.
But we need to open up and we need to investigate for ourselves. Quit letting people just drop shit in our laps and we take it for gold. We don't know shit about these people that's running. That's why we trying to at least have them on here so we at least know who they are. But I'm gonna say the same thing about all 40 plus of these candidates, just like I said about them 20 people that was running for the first ward. When they lose, we ain't gonna see them again. How many people, when Leon was interviewing for the first ward, do we still see? Think about it.
Well, one of them we do.
Who?
Housing Commission.
Who?
She was running for first ward.
Geraldine Redmond?
Yeah, remember she was gonna run for the first ward.
Hell, it was so many of them up there. Did she interview?
Yeah, I think she came down, if I'm not mistaken. I think she did. I could be wrong. I might be mixing the people.
Marcia said Leon. Right. We get somebody like Leon. That's how we end up with somebody like Leon. But isn't it crazy? Just think, people. Just think. We got all of these involved people, all of these caring people, all of a sudden trying to fix all of these problems all over the city of Flint. Where the fuck y'all been at? Where y'all been at? And let's see how many of y'all stick around after y'all name don't make it on the ballot. Let's see how many of y'all stick around after the primary.
You know how that's gonna go. When people they're gonna be so mad they ain't gonna want to be around for a minute. When them people don't win, they have to take their year off.
They do.
They be so messed up they don't want to be seen. They don't care.
They don't care, and they drop everybody, and guess what? They forget.
Yeah,
they gonna want to run again.
Yeah, in 4 years.
Right.
Peace, family.
We're out of here.
See y'all in the morning. Yeah, I see y'all in the morning. Peace, man. Are y'all people running when you never heard us saying, oh yeah, you right about that. We out for sure. I'll be there, my best Michael Jackson.